My dreams are nightmares. How can I sleep? You got the gun against me.
What's going on, everybody? KingofDragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Elite Collection Wrestlemania series, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. And so here we have the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels pose and out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually run through his accessories really fast. Shawn Michaels does come with 2 pairs of hands. We do get a pair of grip hands. Then we get a pair of flat palmed hands. He also does come with his entrance vest, which looks really nice. And then finally he does come with the arms, alternate hands, and a microphone for the Vince McMahon Build-A-Figure. Other than that, Shawn Michaels doesn't come with anything else. I kind of wish he came with a pair of fists, but that's neither here nor there. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually have a closer look at the Heartbreak Kid. And so here we have a closer look at the Heartbreak Kid, and unfortunately Shawn Michaels here suffers from the traditional Mattel paint scheme. This figure is supposed to have the Real Effects face printing, but as you can see, he has the hand painted face, which is a little bit unfortunate because this is a really nice sculpt for HPK, and it's just a little bit sad that we got the old style Mattel paint scheme for the face. Maybe they did the Real Effects for his 5 o'clock shadow because that's done very well, but yeah, it doesn't look like they used the face printing technology for HBK here, which is a little bit unfortunate. There's a lot of things to note about this head. It is an older Shawn Michaels head sculpt. And what I mean by older, it's one of the first ones that Mattel made. So you can see that there is no seam line where his hair meets his head, only because it's one solid piece, which is very unfortunate because that makes his hair very stiff and very rigid, and that does not work for articulation, and that's something I kind of wish Mattel would stop doing, because we're in a time of action figures where we can actually have soft hairstyle, and even if it was just a back part, that would be better than one solid sculpt right here. So yeah, a couple steps back for Mattel on this figure. Having a look at the torso, it's your standard HBK torso, but if you notice something, he's missing his chest hair. This HBK does not have any chest hair, which is very, very inaccurate. Shawn Michaels always has chest hair, and this is just one instance of Mattel being lazy. AJ Styles probably doesn't have chest hair either. I haven't had a look at him, but yeah. He does have the double jointed elbows, which is a good thing. And I don't know how to explain this, but Mattel stopped painting HBK's tattoo. I don't understand why. We're already painting an arm and leg for Elite figures now. Throw in some extra paint. It's not going to cost anything extra, especially because we had older figures with paint, with colored ink. I don't understand why they don't have colored ink anymore. So yeah, the upper torso on this figure is a lot to be desired. At least his wrist tape is not even painted well. You can see there's some fading right here on mine, and then it's just horrid on this side. Not the best paint job at the top, but his attire actually looks really nice. I do like it. We have that almost cream color mixed in with the black, which looks very nice. Of course, these are supposed to be studded, but because it is an older HBK sculpt, they didn't sculpt it, but we do have HBK on the back. We do have some lacing right here, which looks really good. We have the Heartbreak logo right here. Then going down to the rest of his attire, it does look like he has cream chaps on, which you can see more of that silver. We do have like almost a zipper pattern going down the side right here, which looks really nice. I do like the pattern that they at least made on this figure. HBK's Wrestlemania 25 attire looked really nice, and I am glad that they did capture it very well here. Just looking at it, it looks very good. I absolutely love the design on it. I kind of wish that Mattel had given us his white trench coat and a white hat, because it kind of completes the look for this figure. I mean, they did paint his toes silver, so that's something to be excited about, I guess. But overall, a pretty decent figure. Not the best that they've done, but yeah, there's things I like about it, things I don't like about it, and that face paint is just very bad on Mattel's part. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get HBK compared to other figures you may have in your collection. Here we have HBK posed next to an Ultimate Edition's Brock Lesnar and a basic Jeff Hardy. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually have a look at HBK's articulation. Now, HBK does have the new standard Elite articulation, which is a ball joint in the head, which he really doesn't get the benefit of because this hair sculpt does not allow for any upwards movement, and his head sits a little bit low, so we get some slight downwards movement. Very little head tilt, and turning to the left, it will always jet his head out to the side because of this solid piece of plastic that is not good for action figures. So then we have a ball joint here in the shoulder, which does go all the way around. It goes out to the side right about there. We do have a bicep swivel, double bend here at the elbow, giving us much better than 90 degrees. A swivel hinge at the wrist, working really nicely. Then we do have an ab crunch, which leans back, leans forward. We do have rotation here at the waist. Legs do kick forward, only to about right there because the way his pants are sculpted, it does limit articulation, so that is a little bit unfortunate. Going out to the side, no problem. He can deliver sweet chin music to anybody. I mean, just look at that spread. He can kick really high. We do have a thigh swivel up at the hip. Then we do have double bend here at the knee, going all the way back. Then we have a ball joint here at the ankle, so it does move side to side. It does rotate, moves forward, moves back, and then we do have rocker ankle, and that is outside of the ball joint pivot. So overall, HBK here has some pretty okay articulation, and it's what you'd come to expect from an HBK using this body mold. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the WWE Elite WrestleMania Series HBK pose for my final thoughts, and it's another year, another WrestleMania, and another Shawn Michaels to add to our collection. Now, I would honestly say that this is a weaker figure than the one that we got last year, which was a more classic HBK style figure. I don't know what it is about these newer WrestleMania figures. They have been a little bit lackluster. It's not that this is a bad figure. I really do like the way the Shawn Michaels came out, but I feel he is missing a few key accessories, such as a pair of fists. That would have been nice, and then having the entrance coat and hat would have been very good, especially because this is pretty much a reissue of the Defining Moments HBK, where he did come with the trench coat and the hat. Now, I think that's mainly because they wanted to keep the two figures separate, but yeah, I would have liked it if Mattel actually put some effort into this figure and gave us the hat and jacket. I think that would have put it over the top for me. Like I said, it's not a bad figure by any stretch of the imagination. It just feels a little bit lackluster with the fact that they did go back to the old style of face painting, his tattoo not being painted, and he is missing his chest hair. So yeah, there's a lot of corners cut on this HBK figure, though it's still a very good figure. It's really hard for me to recommend getting this at full price. If you can get this HBK on a sale, I really do recommend you pick him up on sale, because I don't see this figure being worth $23, and if you're paying him at retail, that's how much you're going to be paying per Elite figure. So if you're like me, you picked up this HBK on sale when he was on Ringside Collectibles, where I picked up the entire set for about $80, so that's $20 a figure. I still think $20 is a little bit too much for this HBK, but to each their own. If you want to pick him up for that price, be my guest. He is still available at on Ringside Collectibles at the time I'm making this video, so go check them out if you already haven't. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other WWE videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you'd like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll gladly have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.